Hello everyone and welcome to the Digimon card game booster unboxing video. This time I'm going to be unboxing the BT10, which is Cross Encounters. And not looking forward to the English version of this, by the way, because that logo looks terrible in English but looks fine in Japanese. I think it's cool in Japanese, but I guess I'll mention it when BT10 eventually comes out in English. So let's take a look. And I usually pre-slice the tape here, but apparently I did not this time, so excuse me while I deal with that. With everyone's favourite method, the scissors, which makes everybody nervous at all, and I've just failed completely. Well, this is going well so far, so let's open that up, and we'll also play the game of how quickly can I run out of space, because the answer may shock you, because it's typically incredibly quickly. Let's put this promo card somewhere where I won't forget about its existence. Promo card box topper. I always use the incorrect terminology. Yes, the Japanese packaging with the extra space so I can make people less nervous when I do this to open up my booster boxes. Snip, 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 snip. And let's get into it. And I did that terribly too. Terrible with the scissors today. Alright, so we have Cubimon, looking super cool. Where's Gamamon, because we're having more Digimon from Ghost Game in the card game, which is cool. We have Regorusmon, a newish Digimon, debuted on the Deep Savers Pendulum Z. We've got some Pulsemon action, love Pulsemon. And we have Amano Yu, who is looking incredibly evil and creepy. And we've got our little memory gauge counter. Just says player. Usually it says player 1 or player 2, so that's weird. Don't know if that's an error or they just stopped specifying it now, because what determines if someone's player 1 or player 2, I guess. Also, I know I already mentioned this in the English ones, but the English card game no longer comes with those extra little filler cards, which means no player counters, memory counters for the English players. Oh, we've also got some plug-in cards, I guess, to go with the Tamers EX2, which came out a few months ago in Japan and is coming out in English this month, I think. So June. And I've already run out of space. I told you that would be quick. Baby Pile can be there. And Ruri, Ghost Game character. And, okay. I was expecting... Oh, that would make sense. If there's only one of these, then you can just have one of them. You only have to print one of them because they're both the same, which is boring. I like when they're in different colours. Because this one comes with a bit of an explanation about mechanics and stuff. So this one is explaining the Digicross. So it says... New rule, Digicross. So I guess that makes sense. If instead of filling each one with either a player 1 or a player 2 card, if it also comes with just the one, that you can, multi-purpose can be either side, or both sides rather, and I guess can be combined with any of the other ones from the previous sets, the little extra card can explain the rule, which is unique or new for this set. So I guess that makes sense. Sunflowermon with the cutest little Palmon hanging out there, and Townemon, and I forgot Lalamon's baby form, and Lalamon. I love that face. I love that face so much. Got Brachymon. Where's my blue pile? There's my blue pile. Oh, I've got Shortcakemon, or Shortamon, which I'm fairly certain that only showed up in the manga. I don't remember it showing up in Cross Wars the anime, but it has been a while. And a Jataramon, who I really liked until it showed up in the anime, and that was a horrific body horror episode. And we have the Sakuyamon Miko mode. I've never actually seen the kanji for Miko before, so... okay, I'm learning. And, we have another player card, which, as I expected, that's the reason why they only have player 1 or player 2, because there's only the one. So I guess that, I don't mind that. It is nice to have the different colours for each of the, for player 1 and player 2, but I guess it makes sense they want to explain the new rules, so I don't mind that. Ballistamon, I wonder if we'll have like the original Ballistamon that was in like the season 2 of Cross Wars, I think, and it was like the evil Ballistamon, but it was actually the real Ballistamon. Oh gee, he's cool. Assaultmon. I swear this Digimon's been around for a while, but I've never seen him look like that before. Troopmon. More plugins. And Gulas Gamamon looking so cool! I love Gulas Gamamon. I love the voice work too that the voice actor does. And yeah, so there's 2 different cards you can get here. The new rule, Digicross, or the memory counter. Which, yeah, it makes sense. Like, otherwise, you don't know what the rule does. I'm pretty sure it explains it on the card anyway, but anyway. It does make sense. Alright, let's go. Is Sparamon in this set? As always, I don't really look... Oh, that's cute art. Jerrymon with Palmon giving her a little cherry. That's cute. But yeah, as always, I don't typically look at what cards are in a set. I don't avoid the spoilers because that's really hard to avoid. And I just kind of open them and then I'm surprised by what's in the set. I don't go out and see what's in each set. But yeah, I'll kind of know what's in the set depending on what appears on Twitter or any other, like on a Discord server, if they're showing off new cards. But otherwise... Oh, it's Bluecomon hanging out with Penmon. I love that. But yeah, otherwise this is basically my first time seeing a lot of the art. And I'm not sure who's in this set, but I'm really hoping that Sparamon is, because I love Sparamon so much. Sparamon is the best part of Digimon Cross Wars for me. And I didn't mind Cross Wars, but as always, I do 2 of these unboxing videos for each of the sets. First set is just me reacting to look at the art there. That is adorable. Yeah, so it's the first one's me reacting to the set and the art and saying what my feelings are about a set. Can't really explain much about like how to play the game though much because I've not really played much of the game. So I can't really say, oh, this is a good card, this is a bad card. It'll mainly be, you know, my thoughts about the cards in general. But I'd like to change, that's cute art. I'd like to change that by actually playing the game at some point. I would assume that Sparamon's in this because that part is Sparamon. But yeah, I just don't have anywhere I can really play it, and I know that there's a place in the city that has events every Tuesday, but I really just don't want to go into the city. It's a bit of a trek. I mean, it's not super far, but it's far enough that I don't really want to do it. And that's Weddingmon. See, we've got Shortmon, who we already have in the card, but now we have Weddingmon. And yeah, again, this Digimon I'm fairly certain was just in the manga. And then it was in like volume 1 or 2 of the manga. I've been reading it. I'll finish it one day. It just has so much vocabulary that's army based, so I haven't been able to finish it because a lot of the time it's me looking up vocab that I just don't know, because I'm sure I learnt army-based vocab when I did the full run of Wanikani, and I reset my Wanikani to a lower level so I can relearn a lot of the bits that I'm just forgetting, because yeah, certain terminology doesn't come up super often. Yay, Pulsemon! I wonder if we'll get Ritsu from Digimon Dreamers in the card game at all. And if you're wondering what Digimon Dreamers is, I've been translating it. It's a manga that's running in Saikyo Jump at the moment. I'm enjoying it. It's funny. And yeah, if I'm translating it in video form, so all of those videos are on this channel. I just recorded the one for chapter 9, which came out this month. So that will already be out by the time this video is, because I've got it organised for that episode to come out tomorrow and this one to come out, I think Friday, but I'm not 100%. I'll have to, it's on the schedule. Oh, that's cool. It's Jesmon X antibody. And I'm not sure if that's the regular art or if that's a parallel card. So I'm going to put that to the side for now. I know I always say that whenever there's any impressive art on a card, I'm like, oh, is that a parallel card? And it's like 50-50 on if it actually is or not. Come on, please, Sparrowmon, can you be in this set? But yeah, so my thoughts on Cross Wars will be kind of left for the part 2 of this video where I open up my second box. So for now, just my thoughts on this set in general without talking too much about the anime. Where's purple? There's purple. I love this art so much. I love how Tokumon's just biting Mushroommon's head. It's adorable. And this art's cute too. He's hanging out with some Gotsumon. He's carrying a Gotsumon. Where's my black pile? There you are. Oh, that's cool. I like that art. And cool, we've got Thetismon, who just debuted in the anime as of recording this like 2 days ago. I think it's Tuesday and it came out on Sunday. So yay. And this set came out May 24th, so a few weeks ago now. But I've had it just sitting there, but I just haven't gotten around to unboxing it. I haven't really felt like recording many videos, so I haven't. And that's something that I touched on in my English BT8 video, is that I like to bulk record. Like, that's why I'm doing 2 videos today. Might even open the second box today as well, depending on how I feel. Probably not, but if I feel like it, Senjuro. But yeah, if I'm not feeling like doing a video, I just won't. So I haven't felt like really doing any videos for a while. I've done a couple of news videos about the Vital Bracelet here and there, but just quick ones. Like, I haven't really, and besides Ghost Game obviously, but I haven't really felt on the times where I would record other videos, I haven't really felt like doing any, so I haven't. And if you'd like to hear me talk more about that, check out my English BT8 unboxing video, because I went over kind of my, that's a creepy Digimon. I kind of went over my creative process. If I'm not feeling like recording, I just won't. Whoa, that is the parallel card, surely. And where is the red pile for this one? So this one, I guess, isn't a parallel card because it just looks impressive. It's just a regular super rare that looks cool. This one's got the texture that you expect from a parallel card, which is something I always forget about. And we've got Lamortmon, who hasn't debuted in the anime yet. And because the anime had that long-ish hiatus of like a month or 2, that would explain why we're already seeing the perfect levels before they debuted. Remember, this came out May 24th, and Thetismon debuted June 12th. So this is by showing off the perfects before they debuted in the anime. Even though they debuted on the Vital Bracelet already, they were basically just in sprite form, sort of. I love Griffamon, and this is some art that I did actually see, because I freaked out that this is meant to be a jewel, but the way they've coloured it is the same way that they've coloured eyes and the way that they colour eyes in Digimon. So to give it that shine, they've actually made it look like it's got an eye on the hinge, and just if we just cover that face there, try not to block it off from the light too much. It just looks like it's got another face, because it's got a face in the tail, but now it looks like it's got a face on the hinge of the jaw as well. And that's something I noticed, and that is one of basically one of the very few cards that I actually remember being in this set. And that is because I saw that art and I was like, what is going on there? Snip, 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 snip. Do we know what BT11 is? I'm really hoping it's going to be Atmon. Like, Atmon came after Cross Wars, unless we do Young Hunters next. Because but we've just got the Cross Wars characters. So I will probably do Young Hunters next, I guess, for BT11, and then maybe Atmon. Though the Atmon Digimon will need to be added to the reference book for Digimon if they're going to be in the card game, because they'll need to be given their Digimon level equivalents. In the same way that the Cross Wars Digimon didn't actually have the Digimon level equivalents. They were kind of a little bit different. They were still Digimon, not in the way that Atmon's like a subtype of Digimon. So if Atmon was going to be in the card game, they would have to update the reference book, the Digimon reference book, with the Atmon characters so we could know what their level equivalents are, even though it does match up like pretty well. Like, we've got Standard, which is like your rookie/child. You've got your I think it's Super is the next one, and then it's Ultimate, I think, and then it goes to God, and that God would be the same as Mega, I'm guessing. So it does line up pretty well. It's not like they have to do any particular thinking to Monotomon, love Monotomon. This is Monimon, which is the baby version. Canon Weissmon, looking pretty evil, actually. But yeah, so something that I'm looking forward to is if BT11 does use Young Hunters, unless it's just another another Ghost Game set, or maybe it'll be Young Hunters and Ghost Game. The thing I'm excited about is that in the English version of BT11, if it was to be Young Hunters, or whenever they do cover Young Hunters in the card game, we'll be able to know what they're going to do with Tigeru's name. Because Tigeru, Young Hunters never got an English dub. So Tigeru never got an English dub name. So I'm wondering what they'll do there. Also, like, I don't like to rag on dubs too much. I think it's fine. I think that, they're localized. A lot of things don't translate as well straight from Japanese to English. I think some level of localization is always required. But I really don't like the name Angie. I hate the name Angie. It just go with Akari, or at least, I don't know, Akari's like Zenjiro. I guess that's a little bit hard for kids to say. Like, that's fine. It's kind of like Koshiro becoming Izzy, because even though his name is Koshiro in the English dub, they call him Izzy because it's a nickname from his last name. But that's still fine. Koshiro is a little harder to say. Takeru being TK, that's fine. They're just easier names. Zenjiro. Jeremy's a little bit, that's a weird name. Like, maybe just shorten him to Zen, something that's a little easier, but so that's it's fine to not keep him as Zenjiro because it's harder to say. But Akari becoming Angie, why? Like, again, I don't like to rag on dubs too much because they're fine. Whoa, that's cool. Canondramon, a cool Digimon. And interestingly also, like, one of Gamamon's mega forms from the Vital Bracelet. But I don't like ragging on dubs too much. They're fine. Anyone who rags on a dub, I'm just like, okay, but why? If you're ragging on it, you're probably not the target demographic for the English dub. You're not an 8-year-old American. That's the target. And if you don't like something you're not the target demographic for, I don't know, I'm sorry, but you're not special. You're just not enjoying something that wasn't aimed at you. It's Baby Domon! Who, yes, I know it's Baby Domon, but the English one always calls it Baby Domon, and it's just a funny translation. Translations like that are funny, though. Same with Kirpimon / Cherubimon. Desperado Blaster / Death Parade Blaster, which is infinitely cooler. I know it's wrong, and I know I can see how they misread it as Death Parade Blaster, but that is so much cooler than Desperado Blaster, like Death Parade Blaster. Like that's just metal. But yeah, more cute art. They're just going so hard into the adorable art that I just love. We've got Cyberdramon, but the Cross Wars version looking just so cool. I love Cross Wars Cyberdramon. I've got a lot of thoughts about Cross Wars. Can't wait for my second unboxing where I just talk about Cross Wars. I have a lot of Abelin Lordmon. Achillesmon, one of Pulsemon's mega level forms. Also, I've said this before, but I know I'm just going to get comments about it anyway, and even though I explained it, I'll probably still get comments about it. I use a mishmash of English and Japanese terms because if I say this Digimon is an ultimate level, and you know it's not immediately clear if they're what I'm talking about, do I mean perfect? Do I mean mega? So I use perfect and then mega. So I use both because they're both unique terms. If I say ultimate, I'm either referring to perfect or mega. It's just clearer. For levels beyond mega, then I use super ultimate. Just because then that is a unique term. Because I don't have a better term for it, and I can't remember what they call it in English dub, if anything. Oh, that's so cool. It's Gankumon X Antibody. That's very cool. And no Sparrowmon yet, so maybe Sparrowmon's not in this set, and I'll just be sad. And hopefully, if there is a BT11 and it is Young Hunters, we get Sparrowmon in that set. Unless I've just not opened it, which I didn't even pull out all the cards. Spoilers for the back of the pack, I guess. We got Darulamon in this set, and Darulamon is pretty cool at least, though. There is just a mishmash of cards here. Like, that's Future Me's problem, but I'm already getting mad. And then we have Kiriha, or Christopher, as he's known in the dub. But, yeah, so that's that. Oh, wait, no. I'm glad I put that out because I would have completely forgotten that existed as a card. So, this snip, snip, snip. Pull, pull, pull. Who do we have here? I'm hoping for Nene. I just really like Nene. But no, I've gotten Taiki instead. But that's fine. I don't think I actually opened Taiki as the actual Tamer card, but I guess Future Me will see when I organise this big great mess of cards. But yeah, so that was my first unboxing of BT10. I probably won't be unboxing my second box today, but it doesn't matter for the viewer anyway because it'll come out on a different day, no matter what. So in any case, let me know what your favourite art / favourite card is in the comments below. Roast me on my choices and tell me what you think about Cross Wars because I'm going to be talking about it next time. So like this video because Sparrowmon's great and subscribe if you haven't already. And of course, I'll see you on the next one. Bye!